Today we're going to be looking at commenting and research. Now, every respectable blogger will obviously do some research into their topic before they write their posts. I know I do. I always want to make sure that I've included everything that's important and maybe even find some extra bits I didn't know existed. Doing adequate research is extremely important to make your posts far more interesting than they could be before. There are so many posts on the internet and in blogs that are definitely lacking in research. You can tell that the person who wrote them couldn't be bothered to actually do ample research, and since they have extremely little knowledge of the subject anyway, their post is just full of fluff and padding, which is totally unnecessary and makes the post extremely dull. So I suggest that if you want to do some good research, see if you can include some commenting in it as well. Now, you obviously need to find some suitable venues for your research, and when you do, usually they may direct you to various blogs and other articles which will give you the information that you require. If you come across some excellent fodder for your post, there are two things you can do. One, note down where you got this information from and remember to include the URL as a reference point should that be necessary within your post. It's always a good idea to acknowledge any source you get so that the person concerned can be suitably acknowledged. And number two, remember to comment at the bottom of that post that you get the information from. This is not only to say thank you for learning that material that you have got, but is also to share with the author how much you value what you've learned and what you are going to gain from this, and even your thoughts about what you have obtained from their most valuable resource that they have given you. This is not only kind and courteous, it's also helpful, so that the author knows that what they've written is worthwhile and therefore will be inspired to go ahead and write some more similar posts which will help you and other bloggers in the future. Another place you could go and look would be something like Quora. Now, Quora is a question and answer forum, and it's a bit like a jumble sale. You have to wade through a lot of rubbish to find some good stuff, but there is some excellent information there. It's a very good resource for finding stuff when it comes to research. You could either look through the questions that are already answered and view the answers to those questions, or you could even write your own question and see who answers it accordingly. A valuable, thoughtful, meaningful and worthy question will get similar answers. Be careful how you phrase the question to make sure that it's understandable, and therefore the answers will be more readily produced accordingly. When you do some research, make sure that you are focusing correctly on your topic, and remember to keep a detailed record of where you got that information from. Another thing you could do about commenting is that you can look at what the other commenters have said at the bottom of each post that you use to get your resources from. What do they say? Could you gain some more information from them? Usually, if it's that kind of eminent blog, it could easily have some extremely knowledgeable readers who will provide you with far more information than you could actually get from the post on its own. And then why not select the best commenters and visit their websites and read their other posts that they've written on their blogs and look at their commenters as well, and so the cycle continues. It's like a game of dominoes. You push one over and the rest all follow, just one after the other, and you may find some excellent information from comments just as much as you may find them from the original post that you are commenting and reading from. So that's how you would use commenting within your research capacity to make your own blogs far more interesting than they would be if you relied on your own knowledge as it is.